Good morning. Welcome to City News 24/7. I'm Erica Natividad. A dedicated bus lane is now in service along a busy portion of Spadina Avenue, and local councillors are hoping it will solve some of the major traffic slowdowns in the area. Caryn Ceolin has been hearing from transit riders this morning. Caryn, are people happy to see this change?
Well, Erica, the true test will come during the afternoon rush when travel times are reported to have tripled since riders were forced off one of the busiest downtown streetcar routes onto buses and into traffic. The good news is that this southbound curb lane on Spadina from Richmond to Lakeshore is now a bus-only lane. The bad news is that, you know, the realities of downtown driving. Sometimes you've got a delivery truck blocking an active lane of traffic. This truck in particular has been here for quite a while this morning, and we have seen a few buses who should be allowed to use this lane having to divert around it. Of course, there's also some confusion with drivers because traffic has now been squeezed down from 3 lanes to 2 southbound. Some drivers are still driving in this bus lane. Presumably, they just don't know yet that they're not supposed to. On-street parking has been removed for the time being. The parking meters, they are currently covered up. Again, there are signs of the bus lane here. We have white small diamonds painted on the pavement to indicate that this is now, of course, a bus-only lane. It is hoped that this priority lane, which will also, of course, allow cyclists, will ease the afternoon congestion caused by the closure of the 510 Spadina streetcar while the TTC makes infrastructure upgrades on the street. I did speak with several people who live and work in the area, and they tell me they acutely have felt the city's infamous traffic woes along Spadina. For many of them, walking has proved to be faster than taking transit or driving, but they were still split on whether this bus lane will help. Have a listen.
I don't know if it'll work or not. There's just so much traffic along here all day, so.
It's going to make a huge difference because it's going to free up everything that's just constantly blocked here, especially in the afternoons, and on weekends it's just non-stop blocked.
I prefer to work, yeah. I work to office every day.
I work here, so this has been like this for the last year and a half, and it's comes to a standstill, and it's really sad.
You prefer to walk than take transit?
Absolutely. It's the only way to move around.
So streetcar service along Spadina, again from Richmond to Lakeshore, it is suspended until January for track repairs and upgrades to electrical lines, specifically at Spadina and Richmond. Councillor Malik, she is the one whose motion pushed through getting these priority bus lanes here. She tells me that she was hearing from residents who were very frustrated and is hoping this will help. Have a listen.
I've also heard that what has been happening around transit and traffic and folks being stuck there and not being able to enjoy the street is unacceptable as well. And we have to use every tool that we have available. We'll be watching closely the impacts of that, first and foremost on travel times. We're making sure that we're using other tools like traffic signals, traffic agents, and cameras at intersections.
So as you can see, this curb lane southbound on Spadina is open for buses, but like I said, the reality of downtown traffic is this bus is still having to navigate around this stalled delivery truck here in the right curb lane. Erica, as I mentioned, streetcar service, it is expected to be suspended until January. Councillor Malik, however, says that she has been pushing the TTC to accelerate those construction timelines to get drivers and commuters moving a bit faster along here because understandably they are frustrated. It's not just the TTC infrastructure upgrades that are slowing people down. Of course, many of these drivers are on their way to the under construction Gardner Expressway. The rehabilitation of the Gardner Expressway has also slowed things down in the southern portion of Spadina. So residents and drivers alike, I should say, are very frustrated.
Yeah, I can imagine. Caryn, thank you very much. We'll be keeping a close eye on how those lanes work out throughout the day. That's our Caryn Ceolin.